silicone designed by Apple to make MacBook Pro even more secure. Featured on the 13 and 15-inch models with Touch Bar, the Apple T2 chip includes a secure enclave coprocessor that provides the foundation for secure boot and encrypted storage capabilities. It also consolidates many discrete controllers, including the System Management Controller, Audio Controller, and SSD Controller, into one. And the Apple T2 chip brings a familiar voice to MacBook Pro. Hey Siri is always ready to open apps, find documents, play music, or answer your questions. SSD storage make quicker work of everything. MacBook Pro includes a solid-state drive that's blazing fast, with sequential read speeds up to 3.2 gigabytes per second. The 15-inch model is available with up to a 4 terabytes SSD. And the 13-inch MacBook Pro with Touch Bar is available with up to a 2 terabytes SSD, enough space to take even your biggest files with you. Like large photo libraries or video projects. So you can boot up, launch multiple apps, or import huge files in a flash. And with the Apple T2 chip, everything is automatically encrypted on the fly. 13-inch model with Touch Bar up to 2 terabytes SSD storage up to 3.2 gigabytes per second sequential read speed 21 up to 2.2 gigabytes per second sequential write speed 21 15-inch model with Touch Bar up to 4 terabytes SSD storage up to 3.2 gigabytes per second sequential read speed 21 up to 2.2 gigabytes per second sequential write speed 21 Thunderbolt 3 the most powerful and versatile port ever. Thunderbolt 3 combines ultra-high bandwidth with the ultra-versatility of the USB-C industry standard to create one revved-up universal port. It integrates data transfer, charging, and video output in a single connector, delivering up to 40 gigabits per second of throughput for twice the bandwidth of Thunderbolt 2. Both sizes of MacBook Pro are available with up to 4 ports. So you can do all of that from either side. Existing devices are easily connected with a cable or adapter, and Thunderbolt 3 is reversible, so no matter how you plug in, it's always right side up. Learn more about Thunderbolt 3 up to 40 gigabits per second data transfer charge and provide power from any port connects with eGPU, supports up to 2 5K displays, Touch Bar, more ways to be productive. Always within reach. The Touch Bar replaces the function keys that have long occupied the top of your keyboard with something much more versatile and capable. 2. It changes automatically based on what you're doing to show you relevant tools that are intuitive to use. System controls like volume and brightness, interactive ways to adjust or browse through content, and intelligent typing features like emoji and predictive text, just to name a few. Tap it, hold it, flick it, slide it. Familiar gestures make it easy to use the Touch Bar. Tap to expand the control strip, flick to adjust volume and brightness, or slide to rewind while watching a movie. Tap, touch and hold, flick, slide, play, tap to move between tabs in Safari. Touch and hold to see original versions of your photos while editing. Flick your finger to adjust brightness and volume. Slide to choose a font color in your Keynote slides. Just what you need, right where you need it. Many of the built-in apps on your MacBook Pro have Touch Bar controls that make common actions like sending an email or formatting a document even easier. The Touch Bar changes to match the app you're using, bringing these shortcuts front and center. And third-party apps can take advantage of the Touch Bar as well. Final Cut Pro X, Photos, Logic Pro 10 Mail, play, slide through the timeline while editing. The Touch Bar will change to match what you're working on and bring up the tools you need from deep within the app. Select a photo as a favorite, use Auto Enhance, or quickly add your photo to an album. The Touch Bar brings editing tools out too, like cropping and applying filters. Jump to a location, fine-tune sounds, or turn your Touch Bar into a drum, piano, or audio recording control panel. Type a message faster with predictive text. The Touch Bar can suggest frequent recipients and emoji when composing a message, too. Customize what you use most. You can create shortcuts right in your control strip and in apps like Mail, Pages, Safari, and Final Cut Pro X to help you work faster and be more productive. Play Touch ID Advanced Security. Right at your fingertip. Unlock your Mac in an instant. Use Apple Pay to make secure online purchases. Quickly access system settings and lock notes. And even switch between users, all with the touch of a finger. Unlock your Mac Buy with Apple Pay. Use for authentication, display and audio, easy on the eyes. Music to your ears. The Retina display in MacBook Pro is the best ever in a Mac notebook. It features bright LED backlighting and a high contrast ratio, delivering deep blacks and bright whites. It supports P3 wide color for even more vibrant greens and reds than with sRGB. And the 13 and 15-inch models with Touch Bar feature True Tone technology. The white balance automatically adjusts to match the color temperature of the light around you for a more natural viewing experience. MacBook Pro has beautifully balanced, high-fidelity sound that takes listening to new levels with wide dynamic range and more bass for maximum boom. And the speakers are connected directly to system power, enabling greater peak amplification. So you can mix a track on the fly, edit video on location, or enjoy a movie on the go. 500 nits brightness, 25% more colors than sRGB, True Tone technology, high fidelity audio, keyboard and trackpad. Your workspace just got quieter. The MacBook Pro keyboard features a butterfly mechanism, providing 4 times more key stability than a traditional scissor mechanism, along with greater comfort. The 13 and 15-inch MacBook Pro models with Touch Bar now feature a keyboard with a quieter typing experience. And the spacious Force Touch trackpad gives your fingers plenty of room to gesture and click. macOS Mojave, simply powerful. Featuring dark mode, new Pro-inspired features, 4 new apps, and a redesigned Mac App Store. Learn more about macOS Mojave. Explore MacBook Pro accessories. Shop now. Apple Give Back. Get up to $1,000 for your current computer. 0.23. Just trade in your eligible computer with Apple Give Back. It's good for you and the planet. See how it works. Apple Footer. Meet the MacBook Pro lineup. 13-inch. Shop now. 13-inch with Touch Bar. Shop now. 15-inch with Touch Bar. Shop now. Compare all Mac models fast. Free delivery. Choose free delivery or pickup. Available items at an Apple store. Learn more. Special financing. Apply for special financing and earn rewards. Learn more. Get help buying. Have a question? Call a specialist or chat online. Call 1-800-MY-APPLE. Chat now. Personal setup. We'll show you how to get the most out of your new Mac, online or in store. Learn more. Testing conducted by Apple in June 2018 using pre-production 2.3 GHz quad-core Intel Core i5-based 13-inch MacBook Pro systems with 8 GB of RAM and 512 GB SSD. And pre-production 2.6 GHz 6-core Intel Core i7-based 15-inch MacBook Pro systems with 16 GB of RAM and 512 GB SSD. Testing conducted by Apple in May 2017 using pre-production 2.3 GHz dual-core Intel Core i5-based 13-inch MacBook Pro systems with 8 GB of RAM and 1 TB SSD. The wireless web test measures battery life by wirelessly browsing 25 popular websites with display brightness set to 12 clicks from bottom or 75%. The iTunes movie playback test measures battery life by playing back HD 1080p content with display brightness set to 12 clicks from bottom or 75%. The standby test measures battery life by allowing a system connected to a wireless network and signed into an iCloud account to enter standby mode with Safari and Mail applications launched and all system settings left at default. Battery life varies by use and configuration. See www.apple.com/batteries for more information. Testing conducted by Apple in June 2018 using pre-production 2.9 GHz 6-core Intel Core i9-based 15-inch MacBook Pro systems with 32 GB of RAM and 4 TB SSD. And shipping 3.1 GHz quad-core Intel Core i7-based 15-inch MacBook Pro systems with 16 GB of RAM and 2 TB SSD. Tested with Final Cut Pro 10.4.3 using a 50-second multicam project with 9 streams of Apple ProRes RAW video at 4096 by 2160 resolution in 23.98 frames.